Okay, so let's just get this out of the way. The creator which lives within you is ever present. And presence does not intervene. It does not push. It does not pull. It does not chase or try to control. Presence simply is pure awareness, still observing. And that is your natural state. Before the thought, before the emotion, before the identity. You are presence, the observer, the one who sees without needing to grasp. In quantum physics, nothing exists in form until it's observed. Particles stay in a wave state, pure potential, until coherence collapses them into matter. That collapse, that's what decides what becomes real. And here's the thing, your nervous system is the coherence. It's not just managing your stress, it's tuning your body to a specific frequency, and that frequency determines which version of reality becomes tangible. Now, here's where interference begins. You start to identify with the thoughts you attract. You believe they're your thoughts, but they're not. Every thought already exists in the quantum field. Every idea, every memory, every version of self, they're not created in your brain. They're received by your system. Your nervous system acts like a radio dial. It tunes into the thoughts that match its current state. If you are dysregulated, if you're in shame, fear, survival, you'll only be able to access thoughts that match that frequency. And once you latch on to those thoughts, looping, analyzing, clinging, you disconnect from presence. And the moment you leave presence, you start to interfere with creation. You begin sending mixed signals into the field, and the field responds, but not with clarity, not with expansion. It mirrors the confusion, the fear, the contraction. You begin to stabilize a version of reality that doesn't actually align with who you are, but with who your system is currently able to access. But here's the shift. When you realize that thoughts are not actually your thoughts, that it's your nervous system attracting specific thought forms based on its state, it becomes a lot easier because now you know what to do. Regulate your nervous system, change your frequency, and suddenly the thoughts you're receiving become a tool, a mirror showing you which station you are tuned to in the field. And this is the part that people miss. Creation isn't about thinking harder. It's about becoming so regulated, so present, so attuned that the version of you that's calm, confident, creative, and deeply rooted becomes the one that stabilizes in the field. True creation doesn't come from overthinking. It comes from coherence, from deep nervous system alignment, from returning to the observer within, because when you're in that state, the field responds with precision. Someone recently asked me, so how does the creator create without thought? The answer is the same way you do when you're in a flow. Think about the last time you were playing music, or painting, or singing, or building. You weren't thinking. You were completely present. Your body was moving, your energy was aligned, and something was being created through you, but not from the mind. Thought is limited. Once you start naming things, you create limitations. When I'm editing a video, I'm not in my head. I'm not over analyzing every move. I drop into presence and the creation moves through me. That's not logic. That is resonance. That's the same energy the field responds to. Creation happens when you're fully in it, not when you're thinking about it. And the clearer your system, the easier it is to enter that state. Creation, it is precision. Presence is power. And the more you regulate your system, the more you stop interfering and start allowing. So if you're ready to make that shift out of that mental noise and into embodied clarity, if you're ready to stop identifying with every thought and start aligning with the version of you that already exists, I offer a 4-week nervous system coaching container. And this is where we combine science-backed regulation tools, somatic practices, and deep energetic calibration to help your body become a clear signal for the life you're actually meant to live.